Hi, everybody. I'm Jayden Doye, and I'm delighted that you've joined me for this episode of the Long Quarter Podcast. I'm known as the Traveling CPA, and I've dedicated my professional life to helping firm owners reach new heights and catch more flights. I believe that you don't have to be tied to a desk 7 days a week to have a profitable firm. That's why I'm here, bringing ideas and information that can help you create a first-class firm that pays you the salary you deserve and provides you with the lifestyle you desire. All right. My name is Jayden Doye, the Traveling CPA. And during this podcast, you will learn my 6-step profit method that helps law firm owners shift from 6-figure revenues to 6-figure profits without burnout. I'm going to teach you my 6-step method that has worked for a number of different law firm owners. I created this podcast for those who are like me. You love the information you get from books. However, it can be rather difficult to sit down and read a physical book because there is so much going on in your life. So audio works best for you. There's going to be a number of different topics that we will discuss, from shifting from one area of law to another area of law, how to do so profitably. We will also discuss key performance indicators that you need to be aware of in your law firm. We will talk about the difference between tax planning and tax prep. And we will talk about how to organize your law firm so that it can work for you versus you slaving in working in this business. This podcast is specifically for those law firm owners who have succeeded. You've reached a certain level of success. However, you're not that happy. Either you feel like you don't have enough clients, you feel like you're not serving the right clients, or you're not paying yourself what you truly deserve. And you're not living the lifestyle that you thought you would be living when you first started your firm. This podcast is specifically for you. If you take less than 8 vacations a year and you own your own law firm, this podcast is specifically for you. The information that you will learn during this podcast is very important because we have normalized, as professional service providers, burning out. We have normalized 80-hour and 60-hour work weeks. And truth be told, when you work that long in your business, someone gets the short end of the stick, either your family or your clients. So either way, someone is not being served adequately. And so what I want to do is teach others how they can have a business that generates 6-figure profits without working 80-hour work weeks. Believe it or not, it is possible, and I will teach you exactly how to do it. Hey, it's Jaden here, taking a quick break. Thanks for listening this far. I just wanted to let you know about the Law Firm Growth Toolkit I've put together. You can actually download it now at www.lawandquarter.com. This toolkit will provide you with the resources needed to start making strides towards creating the firm of your dreams. All right. My name is Jayden Doye, the Traveling CPA. And before starting my own CPA firm, I had very interesting experiences in corporate America. For years, I worked a number of different accounting jobs that I didn't feel served me. I felt as though I was not challenged, and I did not enjoy working in the private accounting space because the interactions that you have with clients is very limited. You just come to work, process invoice, go home, and that did not serve me. So upon getting into a CPA firm, a small CPA firm, I actually loved it because there was always something new to learn. And as a high achiever, I enjoy learning new things. That height of emotion quickly subsided because before you knew it, it was tax season and we were required to work 50-hour work weeks, 65 if you wanted a bonus. So oftentimes I would work these long hours and I would dream about being on a beach. I would just think about all of the things I would want to do but could not do because I spent so much time working. So after 4 years of working at a small CPA firm, I decided it was time for me to start my own firm. And like many other firm owners, we go into business thinking that now we are going to have freedom. But just kidding, we get the opposite. So I actually did not take a vacation for the first year in business at all. I was working 50-hour work weeks just like I was when I worked in corporate America. So at one point, I actually worked 80 hours a week for 2 months in a row. And I was so tired all of the time. I don't even think that I could process how exhausted I was. I could not process the fact that I needed to create systems in my firm so that I did not need to work all of these hours. I also was not cooking at the time. So I would have Waffle House every day. And over those 2 months, I gained 23 pounds. I gained so much weight so quickly that next thing you know, I had high blood pressure, high cholesterol. My stats when I went to the doctor were not favorable. And I actually had to have liposuction because the weight came on so quickly. And after I got out of that and I was forced to stay at home and rest, at that point, I had a lot of time to think. And I said, you know what? I'm never going to go through this again. And oftentimes when I work with other firm owners, they tell me their high goals. So they say, I want to make $50,000 this month. I want to make $80,000 this month. And with the current systems that they have in place, in order for them to get there, they would have to do what I did, work 80 hours a week. And I hate seeing people do that because honestly, once you overwork yourself, the production quality is very low. And so because I come across so many law firm owners that have high achieving goals and want to go on a monthly trip just like me, but don't want to burn out, I said, you know what? I need to package this in the book. I need to package this in a podcast. And so over the span of this content, I will actually be teaching you the systems that I have put into place for myself as well as other clients to where they can live the life that they truly desire. My technique is unique because most people come from either one of two ways. They either only teach you theory, so things that they are not aware of, but they've heard and they think works, or they teach you strategies that give you great results financially, however, do not provide you with the balance that you need in order to live a desirable life. So, my 6 step profit method is a healthy in between. You can have the numbers that you want in your firm and live the life that you truly desire with balance. Most people say you can't have it all, but in this podcast, I'm going to show you that you actually can. I also want to give a special shout out to my good friend, attorney Andrea Evans. Andrea was I'm telling you, she was a great motivation for me to put this book together. And I oftentimes would talk to her about all of the things that I've done to help my clients. And she said, you need to put this in a book. She has held me accountable for over a year now. So, Andrea, thank you for holding me accountable. Thanks so much for listening to the Law and Quarter podcast. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please visit our website at www.lawandquarter.com for more show notes and additional episodes. If you have time, subscribe to the podcast and please consider rating and reviewing the show. That will help other people find us. Again, thanks for listening. We'll catch you next time on the Law and Quarter podcast.